الامتحان، من الغلا نلبي لها نلبي لها، من حبها إماراتي نرزف لها نرزف لها نرزف نرزف لها. إمارة المحبة والاتحاد يا بلادي، من الغلا نلبي لها نلبي لها، من حبها إماراتي نرزف لها نرزف لها نرزف نرزف لها نرزف لها يا بلادي.
المشاهدين اهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الاسبوعي برنامج اماراتي قصة نجاح. حدثنا من بريطانيا منذ 9 سنوات. Mr. Yasin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much, and thank you for spending your time with us from our team, Khalijena team from Emirati program. We are so proud to visit you here, and we would like to know who's Mr. Yasin.
Okay, Mr. Yasin, so I've been in Dubai for the last 9 years. I'm from the UK. I did a degree in Liverpool John Moores University. I did a Spanish and International Business degree. Once I completed my university degree, I decided to have a career in real estate. I ran a real estate business in the UK for 5 years. The market in the UK in 2009 went very down, and the economy wasn't so great, so I moved to Dubai in 2009 to continue running a real estate business. When I first got to Dubai, I was running a real estate business for a company based in Media City. Now that I've been here for 9 years, I now specialize with a company. I specialize working on the Palm Jumeirah. I have my business on Palm Jumeirah. I have all my agents working with me on Palm Jumeirah, and I have a company that's collaborate with a company called IFA Properties, which is from Kuwait, and they are our sponsor.
Mr. Yasin, 2008 for all the world, it's a crisis or big crisis it was, and all the market down.
Yeah.
2009 you choose to come here to UAE.
Yes.
Why did you choose this country between this crisis between all the world?
Yes. So in reality, when I looked at the Dubai market, so in the UK the market was down, it crashed. Now in the UK, when people buy property, they need the bank to finance their purchase.
True.
Now in Dubai, I'd been on holiday a number of times here. I knew the kind of lucrative lifestyle Dubai had. And I also knew that Dubai also had a very bad crash also in 2009. When I came in September, the prices had come down maybe 60-70% from the peak. So it was a challenging time for me as well to come in 2009. But for me, the biggest difference was that in Dubai, even in 2009, the majority of the people buying property, especially on the Palm Jumeirah, were cash buyers. There was no banks involved. So where people were struggling is people could not get bank financing. Because of the banks, the whole market crashed. But people who had cash, who were cash rich, were still buying real estate. And for me in the UK, this wasn't possible because people are not cash rich in the UK compared to the Middle East, especially in Dubai. So for me, that's one of the reasons I came here. And the thing is, if you can run a business when the market is down, then once the market turns, it makes it a lot more easier. So for me, it was a huge challenge, but the challenge worked out for me.
When we talk about Palm Jumeirah, we talk about a high level.
Yeah.
You choose Palm Jumeirah because you like to contact with a high level people also?
Yes, before I came to Dubai, I did a lot of research. I wanted to see which areas would suit the kind of clients I was working with in the UK. So in the UK, I was working with a lot of high net worth individuals in Manchester and Liverpool, the north of England. And I wanted to continue the kind of clientele I was working with, but in Dubai. Now in Dubai, in 2009, there wasn't so many areas like there is now. And Palm Jumeirah, Emirates Hills were the two areas that were of interest to me. So once I came here, I did research on both the areas. And for me, Palm Jumeirah offered a lifestyle that me as an individual would love to live there myself. And I do live in Palm Jumeirah myself. And my aim was to only work on the Palm, build my team on the Palm, build my business on the Palm, and deal with the kind of clientele that I was already very comfortable dealing with.
When we talk about real estate, we're talking about many choices, many people.
Yeah.
We talk about UAE, we have more than 200 different nationalities.
Yes.
So the choices will be more and more.
Yes.
How did you collect all this experience to survive or to make services for all these different nationalities?
Yeah. So in the UK, we don't work with so many different nationalities. Yes. So coming here, it was a huge challenge to see that every client was, I was working maybe with 15 to 20 different nationalities at any one given time. But ultimately, if you're good at sales and you know how to talk to clients, real estate is a very personal business.
True.
People are buying an asset which is going to be the most expensive purchase they will ever make in their life. So it's more than just trying to sell them something. It's trying to understand your client, give them the customer service, listen to them, see what they want, regardless of what nationality or what culture they come from, because ultimately their goal is the same, is to buy a property at the right price which ticks all their boxes. So for me it was challenging because every nationality has a different way of doing business. Some nationalities are very, very straightforward when they deal with you. Some nationalities are not very straightforward. Some people say one thing but they mean another thing. So as time went on, I realized I had to adapt my technique to different nationalities and different types of people, which is what I did.
But also you said to me you have more than 50 employees.
Yes.
My question for you at the first, how did you choose this employee?
Yes, we have over 50 employees with over 30 different nationalities in the company. The company is a franchise concept. So the people that we employ are people who know how to run businesses. We don't employ people who want a salary. That's not how the business structure works, because it's a franchise concept. The employees that work here pay to be here. They pay a franchise fee every month, and they can also then run their own business, but we give them the support. From the management, we have marketing departments, account departments, it's for people who don't want to set up a business and pay hundreds of thousands of dirhams to set up a business, because the cost of running a business and setting up is quite expensive. So we take that away from them. They just pay us a small fee every month and they can run the business under our company umbrella.
Sometimes when we give a house for someone or someone asking for rent, he needs something for facilities that he want to pay, maybe monthly, yearly, maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
All this kind of facility you can give for people?
Yes, I mean, Dubai is very advanced in terms of real estate now. Whether a person wants to buy or rent, there's systems in place. So if someone wants to do, in Dubai now they've opened it up through Dubai Tourism. People can even rent apartments for a week, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, for a month, like that. Or they can rent on a yearly basis. They can rent long term. Now Dubai has even implemented rent-to-own schemes, which were not present in Dubai a number of years ago, which is where if you want to buy a property from a developer, but you're not sure if you want 100% own that property, you can even do rent-to-own schemes where you rent the property initially from the developer. After 1 or 2 years, if you decide to buy, they use the rent money on the purchase price. So there's a lot of structures involved depending on the type of client you are. Yeah.
When we talk about real estate, we talk about we need many things to people know us.
Yeah.
But something important after sale. the services
after sales
Or
service.
always we have ready for all the maintenance, same like AC or something. They need anything, any help you can help them or support them.
Yeah. So as a company, we don't have a maintenance company or a company that does furnishings and so forth. So what we have is we collaborate with brands. So for example, if a client buys a villa from me on the Palm or an apartment or what have you, I have 10 different companies that I work with. These companies could be from cleaning to maids to AC to pool.
How did you choose
everything? These are companies that I've used myself. So I've been here 9 years. I've tested a lot of companies, even furniture companies as well. And the companies that I like working with, because I have to continue my service with the collaboration companies. If the collaboration companies don't give the same service as me, then it reflects on me as an individual. So I need to make sure that I handpick these companies, that they give the same level of service that what I give. So as a client who buys or rents from me, they would get after service with the collaboration companies
That's
I work.
We always say here in UAE, we say that more than 200 different nationalities, but we have many challengers here. They have same our business, they have always challenge, they have many ideas, always they have creativity. What's the thing make you special between all these challengers here in UAE?
See, the thing is, Dubai is a very cyclical market. It's very volatile as well. The real estate market in the 9 years I've been here has gone up and down 3 times.
Yes.
In other countries, it only takes 10 years for one cycle. In Dubai, at the moment, it's like 3 years. There's a property cycle.
Yes.
So what makes me different? How do I overcome these challenges, and how come I've been successful for the past 9 years? With the way marketing goes, with the way social media has blown in the last few years, I get a lot of my clients either through social media or through referral business. Referral business is where clients are buying property from me, they like my services, and then they will tell their friends, their relatives, and these clients are then coming back to me
Word of mouth,
as a client. Yeah, but that isn't enough. You need to market real estate in order to get the client. So how do I market myself differently? So I have, number one, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Mr. Palm Jumeirah. I'm known on the Palm as Mr. Palm Jumeirah. A lot of people on the Palm know me, because I've been working there for 9 years. I live on the Palm myself. I believe in the Palm. I do a lot of Palm Jumeirah videos. I do a lot of videos where I do market analysis every 3 months. So I will analyze in the last 3 months how many properties I've sold on the Palm, how many apartments, how many villas, at what prices, and this videos that I do, it analyzes statistics. So for people living on the Palm or wanting to buy or rent on the Palm, they know exactly where the market is, because there's no way for a person who wants to live on the Palm to know exactly where the prices are. There's only portals you can check here and there, but there's no one doing these analyses, which is what I do on a 3 months basis. Then I have a Facebook group. I have a Facebook group that has 3,800 people on there, which are people who live on the Palm. So these are residents. It's a private group. It's my group. I'm the admin of the group. So on that group, I am posting weekly, daily stories about the Palm Jumeirah. Nothing to do with real estate. So if there's any event on the Palm, if something has happened, Nikhil has made some decisions, some developer is doing this, there's some free yoga classes, anything to do with the Palm, most Palm clients who live on the Palm, this is what they use to know what's going on in the Palm, because there's no magazine for the Palm. There's no website that tells you what's happening on the Palm. So again, this is something very unique and different. Other agencies don't do this, other agents don't do that. So I use that as well, and I get a lot of clients from that. I also have an Instagram account called Mr. Palm Jumeirah. I have 15,500 followers, so forth. And I have a lot of engagement from there. So on this social platform, I put real estate and my private life as well, to make my Instagram human. It's not just about property. Our company, this is their Instagram page. My personal Instagram page is about real estate, the lifestyle, what's the benefit of living on the Palm. This is the kind of things I put on there. And I also include my private life as well, of everyday living on the Palm. So these things I'm doing, which is very different to what other agencies and other agents are doing.
We always thinking about the future. We always planning for the future, and we don't know what the future is keeping for us. But there is a plan for it. What you are planning for the future?
Well, on a business level, the Palm Jumeirah, Sheikh Mohammed, he made a decree that before the Expo 2020, the Palm Jumeirah has to be 100% fully complete project. At the moment, it's 70% complete. The mall is still under construction. There's a lot of hotels, apartments opening. The Jumeirah Point is opening as well next year. So for me, it's a very interesting time, because as much as the market has been very challenging last 6 months, the biggest plus point about the Palm is before 2020, before the expo, the Palm Jumeirah will be 100% complete. There will be no more construction going on. There's no other area in Dubai that they can say this, because in Dubai it's consistently, there's more plots, there's more construction, there's more this, there's more that. So for someone living and working on the Palm, I see that the prices on the Palm, the people who are investing on the Palm, it's going to be more of a safer investment for them, because there's going to be no more supply of property coming on. In other developments, you know, real estate works with supply and demand. There's too much demand, there's too much supply, the demand drops, the prices come down. But if the supply is limited, now the Palm is finished in 2020, they cannot build any more. If people want to live on the Palm, they can only buy from these developments. So as an area, it's a huge plus point, which no other area in Dubai can say, because in other areas in Dubai, it will continue building for the next 10 to 15 years. So for me, this is the biggest thing I'm looking forward to, especially post 2020, once the expo is done, once people come to Dubai, they see the Palm, 20 million visitors that are going to be expected to come as well. They see the selling points of living on the Palm. So for people living there, investing there, I think they will see a huge return on their investments.
We have other two palms that's coming for Dubai. I think RERA and Jebel Ali. We're planning to be there, or?
Well, Palm Jebel Ali is there. The construction of the Palm Jebel Ali is there. The project is on indefinite hold, which means no one knows when they will finish it. Now the thing is, because even the Palm Jumeirah isn't finished, for them to start Palm Jebel Ali wouldn't make sense. Secondly, Palm Jebel Ali is double the size of the Palm Jumeirah.
Yes, true.
Palm Jumeirah has taken them nearly 15 years to complete, and that's very quickly. So for them to even start on Jebel Ali would take so many years to complete, and that's why Nakheel has put it on hold. Then you have Palm RERA. Now Palm RERA has been totally redesigned. It's not called Palm RERA, it's called RERA Islands. This they're currently constructing. It's called RERA Islands. They're going to have hotels, residential. So the reality of it is they're not going to have any other Palm in the near future. Maybe in the future Jebel Ali might get constructed on, but I think it will be a very long time before they even start now.
Mr. Yasin, we always hear when we reach to somewhere, or we reach to high level, or we pass in our life, there is someone, he supports us always. We must say for him thanks.
Yeah.
For whom you say thanks that he supports you in your life?
Yeah, for me, firstly, it would be my family. My family don't live in Dubai. My family live in the UK. For me to come to Dubai and to do what I've done, it's because of their prayers, because of them, I've got to this stage. And then being here, my own family, my wife, I have a son now as well, and my friends, because it is challenging to leave your family, leave your friends, to move to another country, and it's very different to the UK here as well. So you know, it is quite challenging, but these people make it easier. Then obviously the leadership of this country, you have Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Al Nahyan with their extremely futuristic goals, futuristic plans. And they're always adapting and accommodating this country to make sure that the expats are living here and live here in harmony and live here with the kind of benefits that they expect. So it's a mixture of everything. It's a mixture of my own family. It's a mixture of the government and the royalty who run this country that gives me the opportunity to do my business here.
Peace and safe country.
Extremely safe country, yes, extremely safe, yeah.
It's started here, and my question for you, what's your advice for the people who will came here to open their own business in UAE? What is your advice for them?
Yeah, in the last couple of years, the UAE has made it a lot more easier now to open companies here. Before, I think the issue was a lot of people were not very sure about opening a company here, having local partners, and this was a lot of the reasons why people were maybe a little bit scared to open businesses here. As time has gone on, UAE has diversified its way of doing business. It's set up free zones, and as someone who wants to open a business here, who maybe doesn't want to have a local partner, there's also now options for them to open companies in free zones. So it's making it a lot more competitive, because more businesses come. To open a business is very straightforward here. There's very low requirements in terms of the criteria that they need. So for anyone wanting to open a business in a market that's booming, in a country that's booming as well, in a region, you know, Dubai is strategically placed between Asia, Middle East and Africa. All these countries are constantly doing business in Dubai, and then you get the tourism from Europe, from America, from everywhere else as well. So strategically, as as a business hub, Dubai is, it's very few of these cities you get, in the world. And this also you can see from the numbers of people visiting Dubai airport with Emirates. I think it's the #1 airport in the world now. So that tells you the kind of footfall that come through Dubai.
Mr. Yasin, we are so proud to visit you here in your office from our side, our team. Thank you very much for spending this time with
Thank you.
Emirati program team. We will say thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
محبة شعبها وسرها واجمل تلاحم بحرها مع برها وشيوخها اللي للسحاب تجرها في حبها من حقها نرزف لها